Right, family, we are back with another one. We are in the 10th house. Peace, peace. Welcome to Earth Goddess TV. If you're new, welcome, welcome. On this channel, we talk about basic astrology and spirituality. And right now, we are in the 10th house. And the 10th house in astrology represents basically your career, your public image, your goals, your success, your achievements, your goals, your success, your parental figure, specifically the father, um, how others view your public image, and things basically of that nature. So basically, like your career and stuff like that, the more extroverted part of you, and how you show up in the world. Gemini here is a hustler, plain and simple. Gemini here can have separate or many different types of careers. So say the Gemini here, say they could be working a 9 to 5 and or maybe two 9 to 5s and maybe have a side hustle going on, and maybe they do something hobby wise where they also make money off. So the Gemini here will constantly have like many goals and tasks that they're trying to achieve, or actually have a lot of goals and tasks that they have going on at one time. Now, with that being here, this also slides into my next point with them being great multitaskers, because they have that double mental energy here. They rarely stay in one place for too long, and they rarely just kind of like have one interest in just one thing at a time. These are the type of people who are like, they're very untraditional in how they go about things, so they'll have a hard time dealing with people who are more like resistant to change and like to follow traditions and conventions and stuff, like conventional things like that. So again, these would be the type of people to juggle many type professions at one time, as well as many side hustles. And with this juggling, they'll be juggling between like their career, their love life, their friendship circle. They'll just have a lot of things going on at one time, and then because they're a social butterfly and they love meeting new people, having different experiences, and basically being able to share those experiences with people around them or new people that they may come across, because they like the variety in life, and that bleeds well into like their career and basically their achievements as well. Now, the Gemini here can be a bit impatient, because is that mutable energy to where they kind of want to be everywhere at one time and have many different interests at one time. But Gemini here, you're only one person, so you have to keep that in mind when you're putting yourself out. There's nothing wrong with having the hustler go getter mentality, but making sure that if you do want to engage in many different things, making sure that you're engaging in them to the point where you can get the most out of it, and you're not just flighty in all of your energy. So basically, you have all these fires, but you're not properly putting them out, because you're not able to spend enough time with each of these, say, projects to get the most out of it. So to me, when I see a placement like here, especially if like the sun is placed here, it's like a sun in Gemini, their sole need and their sole purpose here is to share their ideals and what they learn, whether that's their interests or anything like that. They really have that need to express here, especially if it's in the workplace or anything just where they're in a public eye image. They don't mind working with different types of people. They actually look forward to this. When it comes to like, say, their work or just like daily routines and stuff like that, they like that variety. They won't mind coming to the job where there's something to do every single day. Gemini would not mind that. Now, what Gemini has to be careful of here, because in astrology they are known for the two-faced sign. We all have our negative stigmas, so they have to be careful not to get caught up in workplace drama or gossip of anything like that. So Gemini definitely has to be careful of that here. Now, I can say this also probably belongs actually in the other house, where they don't mind debating, and that's, to me, debating is like right up Gemini alley. Between Gemini and Sagittarius, yeah, I believe they love to debate, because they're both intellectual signs, and specifically Gemini, Gemini just, they love to debate because they like to be able to express and impress people with how much they know. and the many different types of things that they do know. So the Gemini with the placement here would be prone to, using knowledge to kind of compensate for insecurity that they may have mentally. And what I mean by that, just say that, like, I think the insecurity comes for with Gemini here is not really, they have a knowledge of a variety of topics, but it's more like on a surface based level. So they're able to engage in debates, but they really wouldn't be able to engage in debates on a deep level because their knowledge will only go so far because of the mutable energy. And they have so much interest in things where they gather so much information to where it's like, okay, so piece of information here, piece of information here. So they would be the type to, want to debate so they can one up a person and what they think in knowledge. So these will be the type of people to debate just for the sake of debate. And even if the information that they hold is kind of like pointless and don't make sense, it just gives them the satisfaction of knowing a piece of information that, say, someone else does not know. So that could be a negative here with the Gemini, just trying to one up somebody when it comes to the knowledge and mental level. But they could be very great debaters if they're able to debate, clearly, effectively, and make valid points. Gemini would have this on lock. Being that the Gemini has so many different interests and just a zest for life here, they hate failure. They have a problem with that shit. I don't think, too many Geminis here would take, not accomplish something or not reaching the goal very well here. Now, what they have to understand is that, sometimes you do fail and sometimes you do make mistakes, but that shouldn't, dictate, how you feel about yourself, because this is the overthinking energy as well. And I know that when they fail at something, they will probably blame themselves on what didn't they see, what did they miss, and things like that. And just sometimes we just miss certain things. So the Gemini would definitely have to be careful for, that energy here. But overall, Gemini could work very well in this house, especially if aspected, well, and there's not any harsh placements, aspected to that house here. So that was it for my Gemini within the 10th house family. We got 2 more houses, then we are officially out of Gemini season. Yes, I know we are in Cancer season, but your girl was sick. Okay. All right, so I will see y'all in the next video in Gemini in the 11th house.